Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for today's video. It's going to be all about my top 10 cold weather beauty essentials. So a couple of days ago I filmed my top 10 cold weather fashion essentials, a few of which you can see a sneak peek behind me, but if you missed that then definitely check that one out. It's a really good one for winter basics for your wardrobe, and I will leave that one linked up on the screen and down below. But today we're going to be talking about the beauty essentials that every girl and guy maybe should be using in these colder months. I've got 10 to get through, a few different options for each. As I did with the fashion video, I'm going to try to do an affordable version and then a slightly more premium version. So actually I'm going to get started by telling you about the lipstick that I'm wearing, because I will forget to put it in the description box otherwise, and I love it so much. It is the matte lipstick number 1 from the Victoria Beckham for Estee Lauder range, and it is the perfect winter brown. I just love it so much, so I thought I'd give a shout out to that. It's the same colour as the Victoria lip liner, which I have spoken about so many times and I use pretty much every single day, so now I have the lipstick version and I'm in love. So while we're talking about lips, my first cold weather beauty essential is a lip balm. Personally, I love balms that you don't have to put your finger into a pot, because I sometimes find that a little bit gross, and this one is from Liz Earle. It's her Super Skin Super Lip Balm. So this is of course super nourishing, great for those bitterly cold days, especially if, like me, you always just come home with chapped lips and you're craving something really quenching to moisturize and soothe the lips. But this one also visibly plumps the lips too. In fact, yesterday I'd had this on all day before applying my usual lipstick, and 2 separate friends asked me if I'd had my lips done, and I was like, nope, it's the Liz Earle lip balm. The plumping doesn't irritate the lips in any way though. It is the naturally active ingredients that help to plump the lips. So you've got Alaria acetulenta, I'm gonna completely bodge this up, pomegranate seed to nourish, dragon's blood extract, argan oil and shea butter to help protect against dryness. So that would be my number 1 beauty essential for the cold weather. It is a lip balm and my favourite is this one from Liz Earle. My next cold weather beauty essential is a scrub. I have an option here for the face and also for the body. When it does get cold and windy and horrible outside, we often find our skin getting a little bit dry, so it's important to buff the complexion and make sure we still have a lovely glow to our skin, getting rid of any dead skin cells. This one from St. Ives for the face is one of my favourites. It's very affordable. This particular one is the Blackhead cleansing one, which I find really good. I live really close to the city. I am in the centre of London most days, so I find this a really good one for just dragging all the dirt out of my skin and really helping to polish the complexion too. For the body, my favourite is the almond one from L'Occitane. I love the fragrance of this. I love the size of the particles, and I'm very particular about the size of the bits in my exfoliating scrub. Of course, no microbeads. This is the almond shell that is actually scrubbing you, and I find it really nourishing as well, so I don't feel like my skin is super dry and tight after using it. So these would be my 2 top choices for a scrub for the colder months. No matter how nourishing your scrub, you will need to moisturize after you have exfoliated your body, and you really need to moisturize the body twice a day during the cold winter months. What we often do is come inside from the cold into the warmth, and then we have a long hot shower, and that really dries out the skin. So to prevent your skin going dry, I would recommend moisturizing twice a day. These are 2 of my favorites. The first one is Keels Creme de Corpse. I feel like it needs no introduction. It's such a classic product. This is actually the limited edition Kate Moros festive version. It's got a really nice scent, nothing too overpowering, and it's one that just keeps the body soft and nourished for many hours after I use it. I mean, you can tell just from looking at it that it's so scrumptious and nourishing, and I just don't have a bad word to say about this. So this is a real staple piece of skincare for the body for the colder months. Something a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more of a treat, is the Tuberose Luxuriant Body Cream from Erin. So this is a very luxurious body cream. It smells incredible. It smells like their Tuberose fragrances, which I adore, and this one just looks so fabulous in your bathroom. Of course, it's an amazing body lotion that smells good, but it looks very pretty as well. Erin branding I just absolutely adore. This is a body lotion that I tend to save for special occasions. When I'm going out for dinner, I will layer this and then the perfume, and it just makes you smell incredible. So that's a lovely pampering version. And body creams are my 3rd beauty essential for the colder months. Next up is fake tan. We often find ourselves a little bit pale and pasty during these colder months, so I like to keep my tan topped up with a few of my favourite pieces. So we have the Tan Lux Sleep Oil. I've mentioned this many times before, and this one you apply as an oil into the palm of your hand, press it onto the face before bed. You wake up with a beautiful glow. It works really well if you want to just continually keep your tan topped up and never have a real pale and pasty face. So a really nice one for regular use. It's got skincare in there as well, so you're not missing out on any of the nourishing benefits of using a different oil in the evenings. Unlike so many fake tans, especially facial fake tans, this one actually has an incredible fragrance as well, so big fan of that. And then for the body, I like to use, well, to be honest, I like to use a gradual tan most days on my body to really keep it going. I love the Bondi Sands gradual tan, I love the Tan Lux gradual tan, and I also love the Garnier Ombre Solaire gradual tan. But what I like to do on my hands, and sometimes also a misting on my face if it just needs a little bit of a boost, is use a spray-on fake tan. The one that I recommend to all of my friends is this one. It's the Terracotta Sunless Tan from Guerlain. It's a really lovely fine mist that delivers the most beautiful colour, not orange in the slightest. So if you do find that your tans are more pale than your body, often that's the case because we wash our hands more frequently, then you can just spend 2 seconds, just have this on your dressing table, mist your hands. In fact, I'm probably overdue a misting now. It's just so easy. Here we go. And that will just to help ensure your tans are nice and bronzed, and they are always visible, so it's nice to have slightly more tanned hands. You can tell mine needed it. This will take a couple of hours and then I'll have a lovely golden glow on my hands. Something your skin will be very grateful for during the colder months is a nourishing face mask. This one is the Vichy Masque Minéral Desaltérant. I think that's how you would pronounce it with a French accent. But this is a really lovely one filled with minerals. I think it's got like vitamin B3 in there. Yeah, and you basically apply this to the skin absorbs all the goodness. So good for dry skin after a day if you've been outside in the wind and your skin is just feeling like it needs a little bit of TLC. This is a really lovely one. I usually let it sit on my skin for about 5 minutes and then rub the excess in. It's great because if you want to just get into bed and pamper and then not get out of bed again because you're all snuggled up, it's a really nice one. You don't need to rinse it off or anything, just rub the excess in and it'll just help make sure your skin looks and feels its best and getting all the minerals and vitamins that it needs to keep looking healthy and glowing throughout the winter. My next beauty essential is a hand cream. This is another item from the L'Occitane Almond collection. I just love that range so much. It's their hand and nail cream. I'm actually not going to put any on now because it could do strange things to my fake tan. But hand cream, I think, is just such an important handbag essential during the colder months. We often find our hands getting chapped and dry, so it's nice to just have something that you can whip on. This one doesn't leave your hands feeling sticky or greasy afterwards. It has a lovely fragrance, very nourishing. Again, I think it's got almond oil and shea in there. You can use this on the cuticles as well, and it's a good little size for popping in your handbag. I feel like L'Occitane is definitely the go-to when it comes to hand cream. Next up is a rich face moisturizer, and the one that I have chosen is the Creme de la Mer Moisturizing Cream because I feel like it just doesn't get any better than this. I've been using this for the past 6 weeks and already I'm totally hooked. I can totally see what all the hype is about, and it's perfect for this time of year. It's not going to make the skin, again, feel greasy or sit on the skin for a long time. Instead, you really feel like your skin is appreciating all the amazing ingredients in this, very quickly absorbed into the skin, and instantly you look like you've got a beautiful glow to the complexion. Your skin feels great and really comfortable all day long. Great for under makeup and just keeps the skin looking and feeling its best throughout the entire day, no matter whether you're outside in the cold all day long or inside in central heating. This just keeps the skin looking and feeling its very best. Something else that's very pampering for the complexion on the face during the colder months is a cleansing balm, and I absolutely adore the Elemis Pro-Collagen Cleansing Balm. This is probably the most luxurious way of taking off your makeup. Sometimes I use this when I don't even have makeup on, I just want to pamper myself, but I've raved a lot about the Elemis Pro-Collagen range as a whole. I love the Pro-Collagen Marine Cream Moisturiser and their Dynamic Resurfacing one, also from the range, but this is just a super luxurious way to take your makeup off. It's just that incredible buttery consistency, applied onto the skin, give yourself a little bit of a face massage, enjoy the fragrance, enjoy the silky texture, and then all your makeup comes off as well. If you haven't tried this, I would definitely recommend trying it out in one of their little travel sets. They often have special offers on QVC or free gifts with purchase that very often come with minis of this because it is a premium product. It is slightly more pricey than your average cleanser, but I think you'll agree that once you try it, you really will definitely want to invest in the full-size version. Something else from Elemis leads me on to my next cold weather beauty essential, and it is an oil. So oils have so many uses. This Darphan one in particular is a really good multi-use oil. I've chosen the Chamomile Aromatic Care. So first of all, with the chamomile fragrance, or to be honest, any of the fragrances from the Darphan oil ranges, they're so good for a little bit of me time, a little bit of a moment to take for yourself, to just rub it between your hands, inhale, breathe, take a moment for yourself. Great if you want to do a little bit of meditation or deep breathing, or just enjoy a pampering moment just for you, focusing on your breath. I love the Darphan oils for that, and I use them most evenings. They're also great for the face. I usually use around 5 drops. After inhaling, I will press it onto my face and my skin absolutely loves it. Total rumour that if you have oily skin you can't use an oil. You absolutely can. It often stops the skin from creating even more oil because it gets everything that it needs from the skincare product. And then anything that's left, I will usually just rub into my cuticles to also keep them nicely nourished as well. The Pro-Collagen Marine Oil from Elemis is another favourite. This is slightly lighter in consistency than the Darphan one, so great if you want to layer up in the evening. So what I usually do is I'll apply a serum after doing all my cleansing, then I'll apply this oil. I'll often leave this for about 5 minutes on the skin and really let my skin absorb the incredible ingredients in this. This contains a trio of seaweeds, hence the marine oil name, which really help the skin to look and feel replenished, and it also helps the skin to look after its own moisture barrier, which is very important during the colder months. And then also over time, this is also formulated to help with fine lines and wrinkles, so a great anti-aging one as well. I've lost count, but we are almost at the end, and my next cold weather beauty essential is a Nourishing Foundation. So during the winter months, you want to ditch any powdery or dry formulas and go for something that's going to nourish the skin. Something that you guys know that I love, I rave about it all the time, is the Bair Minerals Bair Pro Foundation. So this is fairly full coverage, very long lasting, and most importantly, it is so good to the skin. So the formula has minerals in there, as you would expect from Bair Minerals. Within the formula, you have got bamboo stem, which helps to give the skin a beautiful soft focus effect. I wear it all the time when I'm filming because I think it gives the most beautiful finish, especially on camera. All important selfies are made even better with this. And then you've got papaya in there, which is really good at minimizing the appearance of pores. Again, if you live somewhere polluted, that's a really great benefit. It's SPF 20, no chemicals, sweat resistant, water resistant, not totally waterproof. Genuinely, there are just so many benefits to this foundation, and it looks great. Huge shade selection, so highly recommend Bair Minerals Bair Pro Foundation if you haven't yet tried it. And my final beauty essential for the colder seasons is a hydrating serum. This is a really important factor within your skincare routine to help prevent the skin from drying out and keeping looking its radiant best. And my current favorite is the Aqua Serum, the Deep Hydration Sorbet Water Essence from Dior. This is actually the first bit of skincare that I've tried from Dior, and I am very impressed so far. It is from their Life collection, which is kind of the range aimed at millennials, slightly more affordable price points. This one I believe is £49. What I really love about this, as well as all the nourishing ingredients which help to moisturize the skin, is it very gently peels the skin too. So because of that, the skin is always regenerating, always looking really radiant and very healthy throughout the cold months. So those are my cold weather beauty essentials. I really hope you enjoyed looking through these with me. I hope you found it useful. If you did, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. And everything that I mentioned, as always, will be linked down in the description box if you would like any further information on any of the products. And that is all from me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.